All right, everyone, we are live, and we have Fred with us today. Fred's helping out with our puppet. This is more of an update, and I'll probably do just a little bit of stuff on it as well. I haven't worked on this project in a couple of days because of little baby Fred here. Let me point this down just a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more of the table. Okay, so I'm working on the Figment, and it's very close to done. I'll probably finish either late today or even tomorrow. Say hi, Fred. Hello, world. Okay, so this is where Fig is now. You've probably seen it in many of the pictures, and it looks like I haven't done much to it, but I have. But it's not here. It's right here in front of me. You'll see it in a minute. But here he is so far. It's looking pretty good. Dan's gonna have a jacket with a fake sleeve in it, which is why this isn't the traditional type of puppet I do, where it goes up the bottom. So he's gonna have a fake arm that makes it look like he's holding it, and it's gonna work and operate like this. But what I'm gonna do today is attaching the arms and the legs. And I actually started to stitch them on, but I realized quite quickly that that's not how I want this one to work, because he's not gonna have arm rods, again, because of the nature of this puppet. It's the illusion that it's alive. So if you were controlling its arms like this, it kind of defeats the purpose of having the fake arm. So they're just gonna be like this. The fingers will be posable, and the arm has an elbow joint, so it can move like this. If I stitch it on, you'd get a better seam, but either way, he's gonna be wearing a sweater, so it's gonna cover up that anyway. So anyway, here are the hands, right here. Okay, those are just pinned on for right now. The actual hands to the wrist, but that's how it's gonna look. And the legs are here. They don't have the feet on yet, but the feet are finished and they're right there. I decided to stitch them on after. Now, what I'm using to attach these to get that mobility are doll joints, which is something I don't tend to use way too much, but they can be handy for just the right thing. Hold on a second, let me just get this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Now, the easiest way to do this is to put this peg inside of here and have this stick into your puppet. But you don't want to have that peg sticking out. That can be quite a pain, and it doesn't, you know, even if it's not close to your hand, it's just not ideal. I like to have this flat side sticking on the inside. It makes it a little tougher to attach though, but that's what we're going to do now. So I already poked the holes in there. So all I do is I put this in, and you slide it through like this. And you might be thinking, Adam, that was pretty easy. I thought you said this was harder. The reason why it's harder is because of this. This washer on the other side that snaps into it, it's hard to get it in, especially if you use this method. I can't just see the hole drilled there in the plastic, so I have to really by feel. I have to shove this in this side and just get lucky, not get lucky, just use a lot of precision and try to make sure I line it up both of these holes like that. And actually this is, make sure I don't have the wrong leg going on the wrong side. Yeah, this is the right leg. Okay. Now I just go like this. Hear it snapping in. Oh man, is this the wrong size? Did I grab the wrong peg? Why isn't that working? This is embarrassing. Hope I don't have the wrong peg. Maybe this is just an old worn out one. Hold on. Look at that. Let me try this one over here. It's gonna be hard to get this one out now. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. What a pain. Now it's hard because you can't really just test it, because once these go on, they don't come off. So I don't know why this one's coming off. Maybe this is just worn out. Let me try this other peg. Maybe this won't work better. Alright. Let's try that. Actually, I should have done that before I'd taken this off. Now I'm putting it back in. Hold on. Sorry. It wasn't as bad as I thought anyway. Okay, so let's try this again. Put it in. No, it's still not working. Let me try the other one. There's one more variation I can try. If not, then I kind of give up. Hold on a second. This is not going as planned. Let's try this one. Someone's probably thinking, just test it from the outside. That's so weird. Came in the mail package. My lovely wife, Champ. What is this? It's heavy. I have no idea what that is.
Can I open it?
Maybe I'll open it on camera in a minute. It's so heavy. Actually, I'll open it now. Unboxing. Live unboxing.
How's Fred?
Fred's doing great. Oh, 1, 2, 3 blocks. Oh, great. Perfect. This is a perfect unboxing. These are 1, 2, 3 blocks that are often used by a lot of makers. Okay? They're great for measuring things, for getting right angles, even used as weights, for holding stuff down. Ooh, I have 2 sets of them. They're blocks of steel with holes drilled into them, 32 holes drilled into them, that are, depending on which ones you get, they're threaded too. I think I ordered threaded ones. I'm not sure if these are. You know what? I'm looking at it. These are in the box, but they're actually very oily, which they do that so it doesn't rust while they're in storage. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to continue opening these any more than they are, but they'll be revealed in a future video. Do you see that, friend? Okay. Okay, great. But now why isn't this working? That's so crazy. Hold on. Of course this had to happen live, right? I was like, this is the simplest thing to do. Let me just test it here. Yeah, it's not supposed to slide on and off like that. Why is that happening? Oh, are they already in there? Oh, this is the wrong size. Oh, those ones are already in. Oh, I hope this one works. You know what? Let's try the arms first. That's what we're going to go with. Okay, we're going to do the arms first. So let me put this peg through the arm hole in a way that you guys can see it, hopefully. Oh, Fred. I know, I'm getting frustrated too, honey. Okay, so there we go. There's that one. Now, let's get the other arm. And let's see. Now, this one, since I have that pinned, I actually glued it in there. So there's still some threads there from when I was trying to stitch it on. Okay. There we go. So I have it lined up there. Now let's hope. This one's encapsulated in there, so if this one doesn't work, I'm kind of in trouble. I may have to end up stitching these on. Oh, there we go. This one's working exactly how it's supposed to work. Now look at this. Wait till you see this. Ready? And just like that, this arm is attached and it's posable at that joint, which is extremely handy. Okay? Get it? Handy? Okay, sorry. Now, let's get the other one on. So there's the leg ones. Should have, there it is, the other arm peg. I'll line this up here. So what must have happened is I have different sizes for the for these. I'm using a different size for the arms than I am for the legs. But I thought I only had 2 sizes. I must have a 3rd size too, which is what these go to. So I'll have to just step out of frame in a minute and grab the right size ones. But first, let me, look at that, Fred. Let's make sure this is lined up here too. Get these threads out of here so they're not stuck inside. Oh gosh. Now again, I don't tend to use this too much for arm joints because I really like most of my characters looking very alive, and part of what makes your characters look alive is not having seams on them. But and I do want this character to look alive too, but again, he's going to have a shirt, so it's going to cover up that joint. But there we have it. That arm is attached very firmly now, and the arms are posable in that way, which is perfect for this character. Oh, Fred, look, she's coming out. You just ate and you just had a diaper change. You're okay, honey, you're okay. And I think she's upset about the legs still. That's what it is. Okay, so, speaking of the legs, let me just see here. I'm going to bring this, I do have to go out of frame for a second, right? Because this is the wrong size. Let me just grab that quick. I'll be right there. All right, Fred, what do you think? Is this it? Nope, that's not it. This one? Nope. This one? Nope, that's not right either. Huh. Maybe. Why would that happen? Okay, we're almost there, Fred. Let me... Oh, I think I got some new ones here. Let me try that. Well, either way, as a demonstration with the arms, I think you guys get the idea of how these work. It'll work the exact same way for the legs. Let me put this here. It'll work the exact same way for the legs. And that's what I'm going to do, is attach them right after this. And I'll be streaming that as well live on Twitch. I've been streaming this whole project on my Twitch channel if you want to see that. And that's just at Adam Krutinger as well. And I will go put Fred away. She's going to go hang out with her mom for a little bit from when I get into the nitty-gritty of this project, which will be, you know, ideally in the next 10 minutes. Might be a little longer because I just got to make sure I get the right peg first. So, I will see you guys very soon.